Oh, welcome everyone to our yoga practice, the first one in October. Oh my gosh, time is just flying by. Claire already did her flying act for me, and I got one arm got a COVID, one arm got a flu shot this afternoon. So hopefully my arms will be okay, right? So let's just start by putting one hand on our heart, one hand on our bellies, maybe closing your eyes, and just finding some quiet and stillness and peace. Letting go of that busy mind. Start to notice your breathing. Start to notice how you feel. And however you feel is okay. Remember, we do not judge. We just accept how we are, accept how things are. So very exciting. We are starting our October month. Here we are. So just take a moment to just see how you feel today. Take a look at those pictures. I think you will know them off by heart by now. But it's always good just to check in and think, oh yes, that's how I feel today. Or that's how I feel right now. So here we are, October. And the word down here is blessings. It's Thanksgiving. So we're talking about thankfulness and blessings. That's another way of saying thankful, or what we have. Gratitude is blessings. So be present. Let the day flow with grace. Expect joy. Be positive. Serve with compassion. Speak only kindness. Impart only love. Never forget you're not alone. Give thanks for everything. See goodness in others. Oh, come on, stay there. And there we are. Pumpkins and autumn leaves and autumn fruits and things. And just think, be thankful. That's all you have to do. Just be thankful. On this weekend, especially because it's our Thanksgiving, right? So be thankful this weekend. Okay, look at this. Why is meditation good for you? Why am I asking that question? Because of the October challenge. Do, 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 do. So we have a challenge, meditation challenge. Guess what? Bit different. You just are asked to sit outside. At least, oh, you only have to do it 4 times this month. So you only have, well, you have 8 little pictures, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these are bonus. So if you do more, you can cross them out, circle, or do your check mark, whatever you do. But you only have to do it. They only ask you to do it 4 times. So yes, practice daily meditation. Maybe you do that, but you've often done it in your own house, right? In your home. This time they are asking you to go outside. And you don't have to go very far. You just go maybe out and sit on a chair outside your front door. Maybe there is somewhere special that you like to go. Just go and sit quietly. And then if you cannot get outside, maybe you can go and sit in a different room, like a different place in your house. Um, or you could just look out the window, look out to outside. So it doesn't matter where you live. Like I say, you could just go sit outside, maybe at your front door or the back door if you have a chair there, or maybe you've got a park nearby or a place with trees. It says even in a busy city park. You could try a moving meditation outside where you walk slowly and practice mindful breathing. So the point is just to try something new. So that's our challenge. And it's meditation. So this little picture says why meditation is good for you. You feel way more chilled out and happier too. Oh, look, the person's walking along whistling or singing. Number 2, you don't freak out as much to life's inconveniences and detours. You're going to be late. It's cool. And then that person's in the rain and saying, oh. And then number 3, creativity and new ideas flow into your brain with greater ease. Meditation is major plus for creative people. I know you girls are creative. You do a lot of painting and stuff, right? Very creative. And dancing. Life feels more like riding out a current than fighting an uphill battle. So here we have somebody, instead of like crossing that river, like having a hard time, they're just laying on a leaf and just going with the flow. So that is why meditation is good for you. So here we are. So like I said, meditation. So autumn is here. So this is kind of helping you to do this meditation, because if you can't go outside, you could pretend that you're lying outside on a cool autumn day. You could look out your window and imagine this, or you could just sit when you're doing your meditation, just sit and have your eyes closed and think about this, that you're outside on a cool autumn day, and you could just imagine that the squirrels are busy running around up and down the trees collecting nuts for the winter. The birds are chirping and the leaves on the trees are rustling. And you know that they're changing color, right? You pick one colorful leaf at a time and watch it float gently to the ground. The puffy clouds create different shapes as they slowly cross the blue sky, and the cool breeze blows across your face. Your body and thoughts slow down. So this is something I sent you. I sent you that, and on the other sheet it has just what I was reading. So if you want to do that as your outside meditation, you could, because it's imagining that you're going outside. Autumn is here. And man, don't forget, choose what you focus on, and we will focus on love, especially this weekend, the love of everyone we know, right? And be thankful. So here we are. So, sitting down, this is just a reminder to sit down when if you're sitting, you can sit down and make your back tall and straight. And if you are outside, just breathe through your nose. And so breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And maybe you could sit there for a minute or two. So that's an idea. If you have a cushion like that and you can't go outside, remember it said just you can move that cushion and somewhere else. Oh, here we are. And here's a girl sitting nice and tall. She's about to meditate. And I wonder if you can guess what meditation I have chosen now. Oh, not that one. This one here. Right? You remember this one? Imagine you're sitting by a stream and it's an autumn day. The river is running beside you. The water is running. Could be a river, could be a little stream like this. And the leaves are falling. And one or two drop into the water, and the water takes those leaves away. Here we go. Oh, here we are. Here's the river, the water running beside us. We're sitting next to the water. We're watching those leaves fall. And as the leaves fall, you know what you could do? You could just place anything that's worrying you, or anything you're anxious about. You could maybe place it on that leaf, and that leaf will just take it away. Here comes another leaf. It's just going to fall. You could put another worry onto that leaf, and that leaf will just take it away. So as the leaves fall, you can just let go of things that trouble you, worry you, or you're anxious about. So you're just letting go of your stress, your worries. Maybe pay attention to your breath again. Just notice that you're breathing nice and slowly. As you think about just letting go, letting those leaves take those worries away. Just be like the trees. Just let go of the stress, all the worries. Trees let go of their leaves, all part of their natural cycle, all part of nature. You could let go of things that worry you. Just feel calm. There we are. Let's see if we get to the next slide. Oh. Yes, we are. So here we are at this what? Look, there we are. Let go. We say that every week, don't we? So now we have the season to help us, to remind us to let go of things. So every week we say let go. Every week we say be patient, right? Every week we say just accept who you are and accept other people. And of course, every week we always are grateful. We are ahead of the world here because this weekend everybody else is going to take a moment to be grateful when they have Thanksgiving. So, Kathy, this stone is for you. Can you imagine that you're holding on to that stone and thinking of something you're grateful for? Yeah. I'll put it in the basket. Megan, this one's for you. Can you just imagine you're holding on to that stone and thinking of something you're grateful for? There we are. And Jennifer. Yeah. And goes your stone. Claire. Yeah, goes Claire's stone. Look at my basket, it's getting full. And Sarah. So thank you. I am grateful to you all. And one more. There we are. Each day, give yourself a little time out to sit quietly and be thankful for all you have. There. So we were talking there about our meditation challenge for going outside. And although it's all about meditation and stuff, and the last couple of months we seem to have been talking about other stuff. So sometimes we forget about something. Oh, we sometimes forget thinking about all those other things about the breath, right? Some months we say, oh, the breath, the breath, the breath, and it's all about the breath. But every month, every day, we should remember that we have our breath, and we can find calm through mindful breathing. So even when you're sitting meditating, you're still going to use your breath to help you calm down. So I just decided we just have this one, my magic breath. Just so you don't forget how important it is to breathe. Do you have magic breath? Let's see. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Wow, you do have magic breath. The magic breath is special. It helps when you have too many thoughts running through your mind at the end of the day. There's a lot to think about. Sometimes, when you are worried or nervous or sad, deep breaths can help push some of those thoughts away. Think about when you feel happy. Take a deep breath in, and thinking about something that made you feel great will help you enjoy your happy moments even more. It's magic. Let's try. What happened today that made you smile? Take a deep breath in and picture that moment in your mind. Get ready. Let's blow out those happy thoughts onto the page. Now that looks like happiness. Keep blowing, keep thinking happy. Phew, that's a lot of happiness. I bet you have a smile on your face. A big smile can make you feel better. But sometimes things happen that make you feel sad or mad. Did something happen today that made you feel that way? I bet it's stuck in your mind. Let's try your magic breath again. Think about what happened. Now keep it in your mind. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Now blow out your breath here. One more time. Take an even bigger breath. Remember that happy thought? Use it to push out your sad thought. Can you blow that sad thought right off the page? Keep trying. Make sure to blow all the sad thoughts out of sight. Phew, you did it. Goodbye, sad thoughts. Do you feel better now? You used your magic breath to help you. Taking deep breaths in and out when you are sad or mad or worried or happy can help you feel better. Your magic breath can help you laugh and appreciate happy times. Magic breath can also help you feel calm when you are not so happy. Instead of having your mind full of thoughts at the end of the day, your mind is ready for sweet dreams. Let's do one big yawn together. Time to give your magic breath a rest. Sweet dreams until tomorrow. So there we are. Remember, when we talk about all this other stuff, you still have to remember about your breath and how it can help calm you down. And when you're doing your meditation, you're also breathing, right? And the breathing helps you calm. The breathing helps you to get into that place that you want to be. It helps you to let go of things, right? Okay, so I'm going to move over and sit down on my cushion, which is on the floor there. I know you are already there, some of you. You want to stay seated in the chair, that's fine. You're just going to sit. Everybody's just going to take a moment just to put one hand on their heart, one hand on their belly. Just notice how you're feeling now. Is it different from when you started? Just bringing your mind to stillness again. Maybe thinking about the leaves that are falling off the tree and how they're going to float away and take your worries You're just going to let go of things. Think about that peaceful place next to the stream where the water's flowing. Remembering to use your breath. You can always come back to the breath. And remember, we've done lots of different breathing exercises. The one very simple one that really, really helps is if you just lift the arms up and breathe in, and then breathe out and let the arms come down so slowly as you breathe out. So that's a long, 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 long breath out. We'll do that again. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Let's do that again. Breathe in, and breathe out. Make it long and slow. It's the most simplest, calming breath. You don't have to remember anything. All those other things you had to remember, I don't know, like the counting the fives or the, all those other things. You just have to do that nice, simple, long breath out. Now we're just going to do our cat and cow. So you can do that if you're seated in the chair. Just slide the hands to the knees. And then slide the hands back to the hips. And looking up, sliding the hands to the knees, and tucking the chin in. Slide the hands back to the hips. Nice and slowly. Sliding the hands, the knees, back to the hips. And then just sitting up nice and tall. And we're just going to go from side to side. Nice and slowly, gently. Remember, ahimsa, that word, a yoga word, ahimsa, non-harming. So you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to be nice and gentle. Just do nice, gentle stretching and moving. So we have to go back and look after our spines. Just go backwards and forwards. Yes, nice and gently and slowly. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. We can lift our arms up. Reach, reach, reach. And then just do our twist. One hand on our knee, one hand behind. And then up and over to the other side. And up and over to the other side. Up and over to the other side. Keeping your spine nice and tall. And turning from way down here. Way down there in your tummy. You have to turn from. And bring those hands up. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to breathe out. Remember that nice, long, slow breath out. Back to our cat and cows. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Maybe have a little wiggle so you can sit up nice and tall. And then we're just going to open up our arms and then give yourself a hug. So it's like a big cat hug. And open those arms again. So it's like a big open cow. And then Give yourself a hug. The other arm goes on top. It's like a cat hug. And open your arms again. So it's like a big open cow. And then give yourself a hug. Like a cat. And then open up, big wide cow. And then give yourself a big hug. Tuck the chin in, just like a cat. And just sit up nice and tall. And bring those feet together into our butterfly pose. Let the knees go. Let the knees soften. Maybe now you can just let those wings flap a little. Your butterfly pose. Then bring the knees up. Stretch those legs out. Then you can cross one leg in front of the other. And then hook that arm onto that leg and turn like we did before, looking over your shoulder. And come back, face forward. Undo that leg, put the other leg over. And this time, hook that arm onto the knee and do another turn. And then face forward, undo those legs, and just slide your fingers down as far as they go, almost touching those toes. Just a nice stretch for your back. Forward fold. Then bring those hands back nice and slowly. And now we're just going to hop on to our hands and knees. Move away. Cushions and blocks out of the way. Now we're going to be on our hands and knees in our tabletop. So you know where you are. You've got your knees under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Now we're just going to drop the hips down and stretch the arms out in front. And then stretch them even more. So your arms are straight and you're in your extended child's pose. So knees are together. Arms are straight as far as they will go. And then you're just going to rock forward with your little plank. So shoulders are over the hands. And then just rock back. Hips go down. Arms are straight. Then just rock forward. And hold it there in our plank pose. Shoulders are over the hands. And then rock back. Then rock forward. Shoulders are over the hands. You're in our plank pose. So I think that your shoulders and arms are probably getting nice and strong now. We do this every week. So good for your arms. Get the muscles nice and strong in the shoulders. Then just push yourself back. Have a little rest. Nice straight arms. Hips go down. Let's rock again. Forward into our plank pose. And just rock back. And from here, we're going to get ready to do our downward facing dog. So hands onto the mat, but we're onto 2 blocks. Curl those toes under. Push the hips up. The head goes down. Arms and legs are straight. Downward facing dog. Stretch the backs of the legs. So the hips to go up even further. Stretching the backs of the legs. And then just walk forward. And then hands will be touching the mat. Heads down. And you can slowly sweep those hands up. Up, up, up. Reach up. Bring those hands to heart center. So my head's still cut off. So now we're standing with our hands at heart center. Just make sure those toes and those feet are grounded to the mat beneath us. Maybe lift and wiggle the toes, put them back down, get nice and grounded, stand nice and tall. Take some deep breaths in. And we're going to do a few sun salutations. So we're just going to sweep those hands up and then down, bending down to touch the mat. Head goes down, and then back straight, and knees are your hands are touching the knees, and then back down to the mat, and then sweep those hands up. Bring your hands to heart center, and then up again, reaching up, bend at the hips, sweep the hands down, head down, fingers touching the mat. The fingers touch the knees, flat back. And fingers touch the mat. Then sweep those hands up. Bring those hands to heart center. And up again. And down. Touch the mat. Touch the knees. Touch the mat. Then bring those hands up. Hands to heart center. All right. Good job. We can bring our hands down. Stand in a mountain pose. Just notice the shoulders are nice and soft. Notice the jaw. Tongue nice and gentle and soft. Then we're going to step our right foot forward and then left foot back. We're going to be in our warrior two, right? So that means back toes are facing the long end of the mat and our body is facing the long end of the mat. I'm just going to wiggle my camera because I'm kind of out of focus, aren't I? Maybe that helps. Yes, it does. So there we are. So back foot facing the long end of the mat, front toes facing the short end of the mat. Then that front knee, make sure you can still see those big toes though. And our bodies stay facing the long end of the mat. Arms go up, just turn, face those front fingers. And feel how strong your legs are. Feel how strong your arms are. And then we'll just have a little rest. And then just bring your hand to your hip so that you make sure that your shoulder comes back. So pull that elbow back to pull that shoulder back. And just get nice and comfortable here. And then the arm can come up and over. Really stretch, stretch. And then swing back into warrior two. Back hand comes down, front hand comes up. Hold it there. Feel the strength. Strong arms still. And then back to warrior two. The arms can come down. Toes face the same way. Bend at the hips. Touch the mat. And then you can walk your hands past one foot. Bend the knee. Stretch the leg. Now go the other way. So the hands go past that other foot. Bend that knee. Stretch that leg. Back the other way. Bend the knee. Stretch the leg. Back to the other side. Bend the knee. Stretch the leg. Come to center. Touching the mat with your fingertips. Heads are down. Then put your hands onto your legs. Slowly slide up. Slowly slide up. Then you're a star. Straight arms, you're a star. Then you can bring those arms down. Face the other way. Bend that front knee. Make sure you can see the big toes. Back toes are still facing the long end of the mat. Your body's facing the long end of the mat. Arms go up. Turn your head just so you can see those toes, those fingers at the front. Strong arms, strong legs. And then you can rest your arm on the front leg. Just bring your hand to your hip. Bring that shoulder back or that elbow back. And then you can bring the arm over. And if you want, you can just go a little bit further, stretch a little bit more. And then swing yourself back into Warrior Two. Back hand goes down, front hand comes up. Reach up high. In our peaceful warrior. Back to Warrior Two. Just take a moment to feel the strength in your legs. And bring the arms down. Point those toes so they're all facing the same way. And then you're ready to bend at the hips. Touch the mat. And just take a moment. Walk past that foot, 1 foot. So bend that knee, stretch the leg that's left behind. Walk the hands back to the other side. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. See how far down you can go. You bend that knee. Let the back leg really get stretched. Go to the other side. Stretch the leg. Come to center. Steady yourself. Fingertips to the mat. Head down. Doing a nice forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands onto the legs. Slide up nice and slowly. And now you are a star. Of course, those arms come down as you breathe out. Nice and slowly. And you can bring those legs together. Maybe give them a little shake. And then just stand in mountain pose for a moment. Pulling in those core muscles. So, you know when somebody says, oh, I'm looking thinner. You want to look thinner. That's what you're doing, using those muscles. And just bring those hands to the side. And just place those hands onto your waist at the back and just look up. Little back bend after all that forward folding. And just bring your head to face forward. Then just hold your elbows behind. So you're holding opposite elbows behind. And that kind of brings you up nice and tall. Good for your posture. Bring your shoulders back. Get you to stand up, to straighten up a little. All right. So now we will get back onto the floor by doing our downward facing dog. So hands go onto the mat. Step back. Our downward facing dog. Straight legs, straight arms. You're in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, straight arms, straight legs. Woo. And just bend the knees. Come to our tabletop. Keep the big toes together. Open up those knees. Then let the hips go down. And then let the head go down. Now we're in our nice resting, wide-legged child's pose. So the arms can just be resting on the mat. The head's on the mat. Big toes are together and the knees are apart. And really bent over. Really into the child's pose. Slow deep breaths. And a nice rest and a nice calm down. And just slowly push yourself up. Bring those knees together. And then we're going to just twirl around. Lie down on our backs. Bend those knees. Feet on the mat. And you know we're going to lift up our hips for our bridge pose. Lift those hips. Push the feet into the mat. Push the hands into the mat. Just let the hips go down nice and slowly. Ooh. Push up again. Down. Breathing all the time. Maybe breathe in as you lift the hips. Just keep breathing in and out, nice and slowly. Let the hips go down. Bring the knees up. Give them a hug. Have a little roll from side to side. And then feet go down. And legs go straight. Point the toes to the sky. Push the heels away. And then bend one leg and slowly slide the foot up the straight leg and let the knee fall. So you're in your reclined tree pose. Maybe the palms face up just so you're really relaxed. You can do this one in bed. Just relax the hips, the leg that's bent. And slide that foot back down. So you have two straight legs. Point the toes to the sky. And the other leg. So the foot can go anywhere on the leg. Let the knee fall. Nice, slow, gentle breaths. Slide that foot down. Bend the knees again. Bring one knee up, give it a hug. Place that ankle on the knee. Doing our reclined pigeon pose now. Palms feet up. Just relax the arms. Relax the shoulders. Relax this knee, this leg. Up in the air. Bring that knee up. Give it a hug. Place the foot down. Other knee come up. Help that ankle onto the knee. Settled. Let this leg become relaxed. Just relax those arms again. Just really feel relaxed. Just let go. Remember the leaves of the water. Just letting the water take the leaves away, and on the leaves are your stresses and things you want to let go of. Thoughts, negative thoughts, just let them go. Those leaves just float away. Bring that knee up. Give it a hug. Place the foot down. Keep those knees together. Drop them to one side. Let the arms go out in a T. Look away from the knees. Slow, deep breaths. Bring them up. Nice and slowly. Keep them together. Drop them to the other side. Look away from the knees. Slow, deep breaths. Bring those knees up. Bring the knees up. Give them a hug. Roll from side to side. Oh, it feels good on my back. I hope it feels good on your back. And just slowly put the feet down. Keep the knees together just for a moment. Then you can get into your Shavasana. You might want to be sitting in the chair or lying on the floor. Whatever feels good for you. So just lie down and start to close your eyes. And just start to listen to the sound of your breath. Take a deep breath in and then just let it out nice and slowly. Take another deep breath in and let it go out nice and slowly, just like we practiced before. And take another deep breath. Just let it out nice and slow. And as you breathe in, think to yourself, I am grateful for myself. Breathe out nice and slowly. And as you breathe in and out, just think about your family. Say to yourself, I am grateful to my family. Keep your breath nice and slow, in and out. And then think to yourself, I am grateful to my friends. And just keep breathing nice and slowly. And you could think of anybody else or anything else that you want to send gratitude to. Might be your pet, could be the forest, the ocean, your neighbors, your community, your workers, your teachers. And then think I am grateful for the whole world. May we all be happy and free. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And roll to one side and push yourself up nice and slowly. Just come, sit up nice and slowly. There's Sarah. We'll just take a few minutes. Say, peace is in me. Peace is
in me.
Peace is
Peace
in
in me.
Peace is
Peace in me.
Peace is
Peace
in
in me.
Peace is
Peace
in me. Peace
in me.
Now we got two little yoga moves we haven't done yet. We gotta keep those corners of the eyes up, the corners of the lips. So we're always smiling. Remember, peace begins with a smile. And I've got your love and your light in my heart, and it will be there till next week when I see you again. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you all have a lovely Thanksgiving.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye. I got you.